Hey up everyone, welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor Channel. I'm Vaz. Do you know what time it is? It's time to start talking eVTOLs. Thank you everyone who joined me for my live premiere on the channel when we covered together the fourth quarter of 2024 earnings call for Archer Aviation. I think the whole show went down fairly well. I rewatched it and I've learned. I know what it was a bit bumpy. I know the next one will be much better. But thank you everyone who stayed with me. I had fairly good audience. I had fairly good engagement. The earnings call. My girlfriend was watching it and she fell asleep. So that is a good sign. That means she was enjoying it. The actual earnings call, I didn't think it went down very badly, but we had quite significant sell-off. And the sell-off, first I was a bit surprised. I didn't understand why did we sell off, but then I took a bit of time. One, I needed to catch up with my personal life, and two, I wanted to digest. That was the main reason. I wanted to digest the information, and then the further we are from the earnings call, the more I understand why the investors could possibly get upset. Let's get on with that, shall we? So the actual call started, the day of the earnings call started fairly well. We got the Archer Midnight Launch Edition. This is the commercial version that will be delivered to the first customer by the end of the year, hopefully. So it was some very good positive news. However, the further we went to the earnings call, the less and less positive it sort of washed out. So let's just quickly go through the earnings call washdown. We'll go through financial, operational, certification, Archer defense, revenue, and I'll give you my own opinion, and then I'll give you my own investment strategy and tactics. For financial, what seems to be as a very good number, about or over $1 billion on the balance sheet. Take away the most recent offering of $300 million, which was purely for Archer defense, and probably take away some of the Stellantis money as well, which will be used for the manufacture or for the production setup and acceleration. And we are not in the best, as it's not looking as good as it would have looked in the first place. Looking at the operational expenses for this quarter, should be expected to not overgrow the previous quarter, and sort of until the end of the year we are looking at the same guidance. We should be between 90 and 100, maybe $110 million per quarter. So this is giving me indication that we will safely manage to get through 2025, and then 2026 is in question at the moment. So that's probably one of the main reasons why we got this sell-off, and why the investors, short-term investors, went impatient. We also could be one of the reasons that the operational expenses are growing compared to last year, but it's completely natural thing, and as long as we can keep it within this guidance, it's a healthy grow. We are upscaling the business, so the cost obviously will go hand in hand with that. However, this brings the looming dilution fears. I've been saying this for a while now, that I can see Archer going through one more dilution to accelerate and upscale their production capacity. This will definitely be private, institutional offering, but I can also see one more happening to keep our operations alive. Me personally, I can see this happening sooner rather than later. Archer have been on a fairly positive sentiment, so I think Archer might take the punt and do the dilution sooner rather than later when the price is a bit higher. But I don't know, I can't say anything. It's just my own opinion, my own idea. So I can see 2 more dilutions happening this year. For operational, again, this is something that could set the investor sentiment or mood a bit back. Next 12 months, Archer are focusing on achieving their goals rather than generating revenue. Again, short-term investor could get fairly upset by this. What's positive for the short-term investor is that we have quite solid financial position covering up to 2026. In terms of certification, I think it's safe to say that Archer are a bit behind on their certification goals. We got no indication, no roadmap, we got no time scale. We just could see that we are going through steady or maybe even slower progress. We got indication 13% achievement. Compared to Joby, who are miles ahead of them, I can see this could change the sentiment of some investors as well. For Archer Defense, we got some positive and negative outlooks. I'm a bit bearish on this. I'm still not as sold on the Archer Defense venture at the moment, but I'm not saying we can't wake up tomorrow and couldn't see Archer securing a $5 billion contract with Anduril to design and provide and supply new eVTOL or hybrid VTOL platform for the military. So don't buy what I'm saying that it's completely bearish. I'm just not completely sold on it yet. One of the reasons is that we are likely developing a brand new platform. And yes, although we have raised $300 million for Archer Defense for this development, it will be affecting the main operations and the main means of Archer for their civil version aircraft. Whether it's financially, whether it's human resources or your intellectual resources, whether it's your production capacity, all this will be ingressing into the civil side of Archer. What is positive? We've learned that military vehicles don't need FAA certification to be operational. So that means we can have an early revenue stream and proof of concept established. Proof of concept means what I've designed and developed and what I'm manufacturing actually works. So the vehicle flies and works. We didn't get any indication on the structure between Archer Defense and Anduril. We don't know, are they going to be developing the platform together? Is Archer Defense going to work under Anduril? Is it going to be joint partnership? Is it going to be that Archer Defense is going to branch, or are they gonna tear apart and there will be a separate company? We don't know. But I think we will see some indications or updates on this fairly soon. If Archer Defense, this could affect Archer a lot. Say, an example, if Archer Defense breaks off and will become separate entity, that will have fairly negative effect on Archer itself, I think. And also, we don't know who will be covering the research and development cost and who will be backing up the production. Yes, we have $300 million raised through the most recent offering. We have Anduril Industries on our side, but as I said already before, this will be excuse me, this will be affecting and ingressing into our main production operations. Sorry, that was a long one. Into our production operations. In terms of revenue, what is positive? We should see 10 vehicles to be manufactured and possibly delivered by the end of 2025. Why is this positive? Well, not only that we will probably gain about 20 million in revenue for these 10 vehicles, but also that it will be good PR for us. And also, the sooner we start delivering the vehicles, the sooner we can become operational. The sooner we become operational, the more or the sooner we can see our proof of concept. And also we can get some valuable operational data. We can get the feedback and we can see how our vehicle works, how our technology works, what we need to improve. Because you can fly 1 billion test flight hours, yet on the first operational flight, guaranteed, will happen a situation which we haven't tested for. So that is positive news, but it can also backlash later in the year if we see some setback. My opinion, the earnings call for me as a long-term investor was solid. The financial side is something that sort of not worries me, but at least I know how I can prepare myself for it as an investor. I see Archer as a healthy company, being healthy managed as well. I can see Archer as a solid business and good opportunity for me as an investor. Archer and Joby, their earnings call were not both. They both reported. Joby reported one day before Archer. Both of the earnings call were sort of, I don't want to say disappointing, but they were not amazing either. That was like sort of lower mediocre, which is not a bad thing. I've been saying this for a while that the whole eVTOL market has been riding on a massive wave of hype, mainly caused by Archer Aviation. What I can see happening that the market in next months will cool down or cool off. We can see a setback 20, 30, maybe even 40%. And these two earning calls could be the trigger for that. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see decline in the prices. Again, it's not a bad thing. It's just an investor sentiment. So me as an investor, long term, I'm looking out for dips in the Archer price. I've been buying whenever we go close to $7 now. Recently, I've been buying five shares, only small portions. I've got a fairly small position at the moment. I'm waiting for the setback, for the cool down, and then in the region 7 and 650, I will start buying in. And then the lower we go, the more I'm comfortable and happy buying more and more. I will be holding Archer for long term, but I will be waiting for the FAA certification, whether it's Archer or Joby. Whoever achieves the full certification first, once we got the announcement, the whole eVTOL market will explode. I can see easily the company who achieved their certification first going easily 2, maybe 3x even on a good macro condition and on a good market sentiment. Then it will be a setback. So on the certification, I will be selling certain part of my positions, waiting for another setback, for another cool off, then buying in. We could be in region easily $12, $15, maybe $18, but I would be happy with that. And then I'll be holding long term until 2030. I don't recommend to trade Archer. I don't recommend to trade Jobit at the moment, but again, it's not a financial advice. What I just said to you, it's just my own opinion, my own strategy. Don't follow me. Don't follow this. You do your own due diligence. You have your own plans and exit strategies. This is just my own opinion and my own insights to you. I think that's it. Hope you found some useful information in this video. Thank you again for those who joined me on the live earnings call. Great support. Thank you very much again. I will see you soon. Take care of yourselves and each other.